I say this as a major CM Punk mark. What the ever-loving chocolate-covered fuck was that? Does Triple H just wake up, walk into a creative meeting, good morning Bruce, hello Freebird, alright, so, how are we gonna fuck up the fan base today?
This is the voice of Killer Cross, and right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
The feud between Phoenix and Beer has gone on longer than expected, and let's be honest, too long, seeing as they're supposed to be Dragon Club brothers. So there's only one way to end this in the last man standing match that's taking place at the Great Promo Bash. There's only one place to end it, and that's the very same place the Dragon Club was born and reborn, at World's End. So that's where the last man standing match will take place, and I'm also gonna swing my little executive power and add a stipulation to it. No matter who wins, until the World Championship changes hands, this will be the last time Beer or Phoenix challenge each other for the World Championship.
I think we just got an inside glimpse of every board meeting that WWE has and creative meeting at this point. Welcome to Max Wrestling. Boy, howdy, are you in for a ride. You've chosen to spend this beautiful Thursday with the Captain El Jefe, our man Beer, and as you can tell, we're plenty pissed off. Especially for those that weren't from Chicago, we're going to talk about all the controversial events that went down from this past night on Raw.
You're damn right. Let's not waste any further time. As we always do, I'll cover NXT where there was no title changes. I mean, no El Jefe will be going through Dynamite. Now, I know Cat wants to rant. I'm going to give the floor to himself. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw with the controversial championship change. Let's talk about it.
Well, first of all, this week's Max Energy is very appropriately hell, because that's what Monday felt like. It's green hell. Okay. You fucked Sammy. It's really as simple as that. You fucked Sammy. The guy waited 24 years, false finish after false finish, finally wins the big one, and he drops it in 9 days to a guy that we haven't seen since the night after WrestleMania. Now, I fucking love CM Punk. You guys know I love CM Punk. He's my guy. He's been my guy for 15 years. It was Hogan, then it was Austin, then it was AJ Styles, then it was Jeff Hardy for a bit, then it was CM Punk. I stayed up and watched him at 3 a.m. make his debut in AEW on their B show. A wrestling show for the first time in 7 years, and I can still feel the goosebumps. But what happened Monday was bullshit, and Sammy deserved better. If you wanted to do Punk and Cody at SummerSlam, there's 1,000 other ways you could have done it. Cody didn't even need to drop the belt. But what we saw on Monday was Punk becoming everything that he hated about The Rock and everything he hated about John Cena. Having said that, after what just happened, the only path forward is heel Punk. And I have to admit, that concept excites me. But you have to go all in. I will accept nothing less than the CM Punk of 2009 that taunted Jeff Hardy over his addiction problems. I will accept nothing less than the CM Punk of 2010 that made it his weekly mission to piss off anybody, even remotely religious. I will accept nothing less than the CM Punk of 2013 who stole The Undertaker's urn and then bathed in Paul Bearer's ashes weeks after he died. That CM Punk was television. Because we've had happy-go-lucky Punk for way too long. And anybody that went through any version of CM Punk before 2014 will tell you he's a great babyface, he's a great poster guy, but he's a fucking amazing heel. So, if this is the way we're going, let CM Punk show you why he's not the best in the world. He's the best heel in the world. MJF can say mean things, but CM Punk can be a prick. Rant over.
I'm not going to add to your rant, but I mean, a great rant, truth be told. I get, no, and in all reality, like I said, you stated it perfectly. You are the CM Punk guy of the group for damn sure.
And if even I can get pissed off about Monday.
Well, I think it's for the obvious reasons, and I think you hit the nail on the head when you said he became the thing that he used to hate when it was Rock and Cena and all the other part-timers that show up, and bam, I won the belt. Because I Sami Zayn felt like Rey Mysterio to me. I was like, oh, you just wanted to lose it tonight, but oh no. And that's what and I think that's what it is. So much so. It's not so much of the, they have to force feed. Well, no, it is that. They have to force feed Punk. You know what I mean? Rather than let something go. You pulled the trigger in Saudi Arabia. We kept talking about them not risking it for the biscuit. They risked it. They got the biscuit. They got the pop. And then they said, you know what? CM Punk.
Psych.
Just like that. Didn't even hesitate. Didn't give it a build. Didn't give it a wet handshake. Nothing. Not a shoulder. No, nothing. No reason for a damn other than, big dog, go ahead, eat. And it's there's the Roman analogy right there for you. The same thing when Super Cena, again, because of the Rey Mysterio way I just talked about. It's going to be contradicting as all holy fuck. I love him being heel idea, but let's be completely honest. That ain't happening.
Nope.
He's just going to be Super Punk. That's what he is. He's going to be Super CM. That actually kind of sounds cool. I'm not going to lie. Super CM. That's just going to be... That
Super
sounds
Phil.
like fucking badass. That sounds like a Super Saiyan. Super CM. Like, it's a fucking next level type shit. I'm already making up crap for him. But that's going to be the whole thing. He's just going to be the good guy that fucked over Sammy because you ain't good enough, partner.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit.
For me, it wasn't so much that they gave the title to Punk. It was just the fact that Sammy only had it for 9 days for a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Beer's apparently less annoyed by it than the rest of us, so talk about it.
Well, at least on one part with Sami Zayn, his title reign lasted longer than Christian's. Remember back in 2011? When obviously he won the title of Extreme Rules and he lost 2 days later to Randy Orton.
Yeah, we've seen shorter reigns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Drew McIntyre, 5 minutes. And my knowledge
title
title reign was 2 minutes. My title reign with a knowledge title was 2 minutes. But I think it was always going to be the plan. I think when you go back to 9 champions, I don't think Sammy was not supposed to win that match. Triple H, as we've said a couple of weeks ago, he does it for the moment. I said at the start of the night on Raw, I like Raw. I thought Raw was quite solid, in my opinion. Obviously, you guys can obviously beg to differ. I said the second Gunther took out Cody Rhodes, I said, that's it. He's going to get Christian caged. Even though the match I thought was a magnificent match.
Yeah, I will say that. On the plus side, it was a hell of a match.
It was an absolute fantastic match. And obviously, we'll dissect the match last night as well, because obviously Mo's going to talk about Dynamite. I think this is going to give Sami Zayn the most intriguing character on a dead show, which is SmackDown. It's brought life to the product again, because obviously with Punk coming back, I completely disagree about a heel Punk. If they could not boo John Cena, if they could not boo Randy Orton, they're not going to boo Punk. They are desperate for a Cody Rhodes heel turn. It's never going to happen. They're not going to turn Punk heel, even though I fantastically agree with you about the television. 2009, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, Paul Bearer and The Undertaker. They're not going to boo Punk. Absolutely no way. And I also thought about this. Does this also lead to a potential return now of Kevin Owens to feud with CM Punk down the line?
That'd be a great feud.
I hope so.
Television.
The rest of the Raw, though, I hated the whole show. I'll be honest, I hated the entire show. The tag title change as well pissed me off. Do you know what? That pissed me off even more, because that was even more pointless. What was the point in them dropping the titles to the Street Profits when you could have just had Maxine interfere last week?
I think it's because Taz and Docs are going on paternity leave soon, because I think Bianca's due to give birth anytime soon.
Well, they still didn't need to give them the titles for a week.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So you prolong the fucking maternity leave for a week? Nah. So legally on the books, you got to come back by this date, but you want to come back by this date. So this is how we're gonna finagle it. You're gonna win the belts for a week and lose them. What the fuck? Yeah. We worked it out. Just we'll see you tomorrow. What the fuck? Exactly. That's the kind of shit we're fucking dealing with here. Because first off, I thought it was Liv Morgan. I swear to God, I did. I was like, "Is that?" No, wait, that's Maxine. It just the outfits. Y'all got to change the fits. All right, the very attractive blonde ladies with the same fits. I think you're the same people. She just got taller. I was like, "Wait a minute, just different angle." No, okay, wait, wrong lady.
It must be a rule in WWE. If you're an evil blonde female, you have to wear black leather.
I guess
She looked good though.
I'm not denying that part, but it's just fucking. I swear to God, I thought it was Liv, but it is what it is. Yeah, it made no sense to take him off, to put him back on, to have the Maxine. I still don't get it, because I'm with was it Michael Cole or was it fucking Corey Graves that said it? Didn't they break up? I'm with that. I'm the old man asking that question. Like, didn't they split up?
Yeah, I caught that and I was like, I didn't even know they were ever together. What the fuck did I... Like, we've seen them for months in the background, chatting backstage, but I don't recall any previous relationship between them. So that line confused the hell out of me.
I was fine. Every time I have seen them in the backstage-ish, I figured, okay, that was them. You know what I mean? They was together. So when he said the breakup point, I said I got, and I wouldn't say confused. I was just like, I don't remember her. I guess I was in the same boat as you, where I wouldn't remember them actually being together. That's why I don't know. The whole thing was weird. But that's the E. Because let's see, we go into that to have, and I still don't, God bless their heart for wanting to make money and like leave, but I feel so bad for guys like Dragon Lee that I swear could be doing anything else of any kind of magnitude anywhere right now, and he's getting fucking killed by Rusev, who I think they're trying to build, or I should say, no, they are trying to build with Ethan Page, and I don't mind it. But it's like, here's what I do mind about it. Why are you already handcuffing Ethan Page? Are you afraid he's gonna get that fucking over? He's gonna be like a Braun Breaker-esque, where he's just gonna get so over you have to start using him in the main event-ish, and then fuck that up just to drop him down? Is that what you're afraid of? So you handcuff him to Rusev?
Yeah.
Because that's my only question mark about this team. Otherwise, I don't mind it. Rusev needs a mouthpiece. He cannot talk to save his fucking life.
No, like I said off air, I'm not buying the team. I just feel like they're a mismatch.
We've got mismatched fucking teams for eons in this goddamn company. So
Jericho.
You just got to roll with it.
Was it Show Miz was the other one with the
Show
big
Miz.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I hated that era where they just mashed up names to form a team name.
Team Road Scholars.
At least that was creative.
Yeah, some of them were, and other ones were jackass.
Well, we had a little video package of Bayley. I feel like they're moving very slow on this heel Lyra and her feud with Bayley, because all we've had so far is a pre-taped video package of Bayley this week and a pre-taped video package of Lyra last week. We haven't actually had any interaction or either one of them appearing live since the turn.
That's meant to be next week, apparently, but I don't know what the fuck this company's doing. They're going to drop the ball on a heel Lyra. I can just see it coming. Because if you didn't watch NXT UK, Lyra Valkyrie, who's known as Aoife Valkyrie. Aoife Valkyrie, yeah, that's it. She was fucking great. She was fantastic as a heel. I would have done it the other way. I would have turned Bayley heel. But the thing is, Lyra was getting a bit stale as a babyface in that aspect. But I'm intrigued what they'll do.
I still feel like they could have done a title reign first before breaking them up. Because they were on course for it.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, you felt like they had some kind of momentum. They felt a decent pairing. Yeah, Mania. You brought up Mania. That's exactly what I was like. Well, they thought all right, and no. But then wasn't this like the same story with Becky?
Yeah,
Literally
just
randomly
opposite
tagging
roles.
just to break up and feud. Yeah.
That seems to be how they do women's rivalries in WWE now. You team up for a little bit, and then one of you turns on the other one for no reason. Okay.
Get in the middle.
Becky and Lyra, Natty and Maxine, Lyra and Bailey. And it's going to happen to Paige and Brie, too.
Not to mention Liv and Raquel, but then again, that's been building.
It's been
for
teasing
eons.
for a while, yeah.
Turn Roxanne babyface.
Basically, none of the women can trust each other in WWE.
No.
Can they coexist, pal?
I gotta ask, does anybody else feel like Seth and Roman is being forced?
So bad.
Like, I'm glad LA Knight said it, actually. He said he was falling asleep during Rollins' promo. I felt the same. I felt the promo this week and the one when he was face-to-face with Roman were just dull. Like, Seth seems to have either lost his spark cutting a promo or he doesn't give a shit.
Dude, the same. He's cutting a promo. I don't know if he doesn't give a shit or he's just fucking neutral. You know what I mean? I'm just here coasting. I mean, what's the other autopilot? You know what I mean? Yeah, fucking. I don't know what because even nothing he does feels worth a damn. You know what it does? It feels like the dolls back in the day where they had like 5 or 6 different sayings and you push it and that's what Seth Rollins is doing right now. He's got the 5 or 6 sayings and luckily enough, the future is, or not the future, the present times compared to back then is giving us a little bit more things. So maybe you can just jumble up half the sayings he can say. So it sounds a little different every single time because that's all he's done.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing. Nothing has changed. This is the same Seth Rollins, and I'm not dating myself, from 10 years ago. The same thing.
I absolutely love Seth Rollins. I've loved him ever since his days in NXT, in the Shield, the Architect, blah, blah, blah. That was the worst Seth Rollins promo I've seen since 2019. When you had the man's man garbage, that with
shits.
that was the drizzling shits, and that felt like the drizzling shits days. And I love Seth, but LA Knight actually saved that crowd.
Yeah.
Chicago is the hottest crowd in wrestling. We've said that since day one. LA Knight saved that fucking segment from literally being a fucking snooze fest.
The atmosphere completely changed when LA Knight came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking rotten.
And for a dude that they're trying to just fucking bury out of nowhere, he's just like, I'm just going to talk my way out of it because he's the best thing he does. And again, when you're the guy that you're willing to just bury, the fans were telling you, hey, give him a shot, is out promoting your soon-to-be however many fucking times super, champion or whatever, that should be an obvious, like, what the fuck's going on around here? You know what I mean? Like, I would think. You would think. Mm-hmm. I had this. So I love working in IT right now. So this is the best because, like, when people all of a sudden they see the wrestling shirts, they start asking. And the most relatable time for wrestling is, as we know, is always like the Attitude Era, and then like into like the 2000s. And I always get these comparisons of like, what's like the difference. You know what I mean? What's the what's like the difference of now and then? And then the other one I always get, and then this one just got brought up yesterday, is why did WCW die? And I was like, well, it's kind of like a lot of rinse and repeat. I said the inmates had control of the asylum. You know what I mean? I was like, Hogan, Hall, and Nash could book and run it themselves. So you had the same main events. And then one of the guys does, I love computer chairs, does a slow computer turn. But then why is Roman Rollins, he called him Roman Rollins. I was like, you mean Seth Rollins? He's like, yeah, that guy with the long hair. I was like, they all have long hair. You know what I mean? Sure. Seth Rollins, he's like, why is he always in the title picture? I was like, for the same reason Roman Reigns is. I'm waiting for an answer because they have nothing else. So he's like, so they're exactly like WCW. I was like, sure, because I guess they have the narrow mind thinking, except that's not superstars in control. It's just a guy that, oh, well, hey, it's working, and it's not getting me fired. And so what's the old-fashioned saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fucking rinse and repeat with just a different color.
But unfortunately, it's very, very broken.
Oh, yes.
Which begs Which begs the fucking question. Obviously, I'm looking forward to Rollins and Reigns, obviously, because it's the story's there. Because Reigns has never beaten Rollins on pay-per-view. And anyway, I think it might have been one house show, and that's it. But I hate house shows.
We don't count house shows.
No.
Well, why the fuck did you put the fucking King of the Ring on Obafemi? If you've got him in the cell with Lesnar, Rollins should have won the King of the Ring, and then it would have made sense for him to go and face Roman at SummerSlam.
Honestly, I mean, I know we're kind of pissed off about the result, but we did say Sami and Punk was a great match. Apart from that, Obafemi was the only decent part of Raw. His promo with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, his back and forth was good. You know, it's whoever's writing his promos, or at least like instructing him, needs to. I don't know. Needs to fucking. I don't know if it's loosen up or. It. Some of what he says kind of feels a little forced, like a little unorthodox forced, not like something he would say on his own. But I like his promos for a dude who. How long was he in NXT? Less than 2 years?
Yeah, less than 2 years. Wasn't it? About a year?
Who's that?
Obafemi.
It was about 2.5 years.
Oh.
Okay, so for a cat who didn't have an independent run, wasn't one of these 15-year stars making it in NXT, who came from he was for fucking basketball, I think, and has shown up here, has been kicking ass ever since. From a dude who doesn't know this business like that, he cuts good promos. 2.5, 3. He's in his third fucking year, going into year 4, working his way up in the fucking movement. He's fine. It's a good promo. He's in there able to have a good enough conversation with fucking with Paul Heyman. I like it. I can nitpick his promos though. If I could really be an asshole, you could totally nitpick it. Hey, you should do this a little bit different. You should do that a little bit different. I just like what he's doing. I just like that. Actually, I kind of don't. I kind of want him to be a little more pissed off that he's not like going for belts, but he's just so. I don't even want to. No, he's just so focused on making this a big deal. On like Brock Lesnar really has to get in my way. Fine, then it goes down in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like he doesn't need to speak so much. Like that promo before Mania on Brock was outstanding. The one when Triple H was in the ring and you could see how impressed Triple H was face to face. After that, I don't think you need to make him speak anymore. We know he can cut a good promo. He doesn't need to cut a good promo every week. He just needs to go out there and mollywop people. Yeah.
Save the promos. Don't burn him out. Don't get us bored of him talking.
Because, like, as good as he is, they are pretty much samey. I'm the mountain you cannot climb. I'm the conqueror, blah, 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 blah. And it's always good, but it's always kind of the same promo.
Yeah, which, again, that's why I'm like, when he's trying to add to it, it feels a little forced, like somebody's trying to force feed him or force feed it into the sitch. I'm with you. Excuse me. He's a monster who should act more like just a monster. You say what you need to say. But I say that and I can immediately hear myself, well, then you're basically saying he needs a mouthpiece. I'm not saying that. He just needs to simplify it. These opportunities to have a promo with Paul Heyman, that's your chance to have these long promos.
Yeah.
When it's a feud going on and he's, has to have a one-on-one with somebody, make it fucking short and sweet. You know what I mean? Save the longevity of his talking for when it's truly needed, not for when it can fill a time gap.
Yeah, if you want to fill a time gap, shoot some segments or something.
Yeah, backstage shit.
Like they used to do.
Look at AEW. Oh yeah, look at your old videos.
There wasn't no "we'll be right back." There was some goofy shit going on backstage, and that was fun.
Yeah.
I'd rather sit
Go
through.
back to fun.
I'd rather sit through Akira Tozawa doing something stupid backstage and do.
Yeah, seriously. Like, remember all the fucking class? Like, the first thing I always think of is Rey Mysterio trying to do pull-ups on a fucking, like, shelf. I don't know why you're trying to do pull-ups on a shelf. Of course it broke. Like, fuck. As a kid, I'm like, oh, that thing wasn't very sturdy. And then now as an adult that understands, physics a lot better, I'm like, that was never going to
Yeah, kids in about 20 years aren't going to get these backstage clips that we have now of Rey Mysterio 20 years ago because they're not doing backstage stuff anymore.
Telling you, dude, you're wasting it.
Am I the only one that's crazy enough and think that I sort of missed the 24/7 title now? We used to have goofy things such as that, just to kill some time.
I think the only thing that killed the 24/7 title was they kept putting it on celebrities for no reason.
God.
Yes.
Like, okay, it wasn't hardcore like the old hardcore title. You're not going to have people wrapped up in chain link fences and getting pinned in the river or some shit like that. But it was still 24/7. It was unpredictable. It got scraps backstage. But then they kept putting it on people like fucking Gronk.
Yeah.
I'm still traumatized by Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe with the hardcore title. I'm still PTSD from that shit.
You couldn't do a drag
That was
match
at least
anymore.
Entertaining.
It's 2026.
That
You
was
can't
at
do
least
men in evening
entertaining.
gowns anymore.
Oh, I just remember the one when they were asleep. That one always gets me because he's just all the silent cheers and shit. I'm just like,
Crash out. The late Crash Ollie got arrested, so Crash Ollie was fast asleep.
Oh, Crash
Love
made
it.
that hardcore title.
He did. God dang.
Kids do not realize what we had during the Attitude Era, and obviously with Nitro, blah blah blah. Kids do not realize how lucky we were growing up.
Jesus.
We still had goofy shit, but it was entertaining.
Entertaining, goofy shit. Yeah, it made history to us in a way. And you know what? We're gonna make some more history coming up on a perfectly dated day, by the way, July 23rd, with the first ever Great Promo Bash. We celebrate our 600th episode in style with predictions for the first ever AEW Redemption and a fully loaded promo card.
The card's bigger than Promo Slam right now, and that's the week after, but the card is already stacked because both the television and knowledge championships will be on the line in an epic title-for-title match. Moses Marquez versus Beer. It will be best of 7 trivia. Winner takes all.
I'm right, Beer Dustin Shaw is on his way, but it could be 3 belts Beer again. But after weeks of torment, Scouse Mysterio looks to avenge his losses as he takes on an in-promo battle with a debut in Scouse Americano. Interesting. It is Liverpool versus Everton. It's the battle of the masked Scousers for the first time ever. Should have done it on the Mersey Bridge. That would have been fun.
Yeah, they should have. And breaking news, we heard last week that Mike Larkin has issued a challenge on behalf of his tag team partner Stevie Nicks to face Chris Reed next week on the Eve week of the Great Promo Bash. But he now comes with another challenge, Mike Larkin himself versus Chris Reed at the Great Promo Bash. No rules, no stipulations, just a straight up exhibition.
Oh Lord, we know what that means for Mike, so I'm hoping we're getting some acceptance because I'm ready for some Mike Larkin magic, and some magic is what we will get in the main event because it's one more time around. It's Beer, it's Phoenix, it's for the biggest prize we have here, the Max Wrestling World Championship, and this time there will be no excuses because it is last man standing. We heard the captain announce earlier it will take place at Worlds and the birthplace of Dragon Club, and no matter what happens, neither Phoenix or Bill will be able to challenge each other until the world title changes hands.
As I stated earlier, 3 belts Beer is on the way. Now it's only 2 weeks away, comes your way on July 23rd, and one of the theme songs is Destination Unknown by my band Metal Forge. This is exclusive to Max Wrestling right now. Now, if you want to listen to it, you'll have to ask me very, very politely, and I'll give you a link for it.
And put it in writing.
Think about it.
But like I just said, Promo Slam is just 1 week later. It's the real party of the summer returns on July 28th and 30th for a 2-night extravaganza featuring predictions for this year's SummerSlam. And we already know that the 2026 King of the Mic has made his decision to challenge Robert Davis for the International Championship. He has to defend against Cypher.
Oh my God, I love when rules can be messed with. It's the best. We will also know that Chris Reed will take on Beer under TV rules. This was the first match that Chris asked for when he made his return. He didn't want anything on the line, just a good old one-on-one, arguably one of the most successful competitors in recent years, taking on one of the more recent champions we've had of all time. So this one should be fun.
Well, I have something to say on Mr. Reed in a few moments' time. So much going down in Max Wrestling right now. We are the hottest that we've ever been, and it's just a couple of weeks away. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com for more information.
Wrestling. Where is my greeting? Thank you. First off, I need to apologize because the past couple of weeks I've been focused on a personal side project. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out very soon. And because I've been so focused on that project, I haven't been able to keep up with my championship duties, and I'm sorry. But now I have a few things to address. First, Cypher, congrats on winning King of the Mic, and I wish you the best of luck against Rob at Promo Slam. Which brings me to point 2. Jonathan Beer. After Mania, I wanted to focus on the club. Because how can we rule this land if we can't even stop fighting amongst ourselves? But once again, you forced my hand by putting your own selfish needs over the brotherhood. When you became world champion, I looked you in the eyes like a man, and I told you that one day I was coming for this. You went on to become the longest reigning champion in history, and congratulations. But notice how, while you were making history, I never received my shot. And when I finally did, first try. And what will your excuse be when I beat you senseless and become the last man standing at Promo Bash? Huh? Because let me remind you of something real quick. Going into Mania, you told me I was the weakest member in the Dragon Club. But take a look at my last 2 matches at Promo Mania. I defeated the captain by knockout, and I made you tap. And now I have a new goal, to surpass you as the longest reigning champion in Max Wrestling history. And it won't just be me that says it. Did You Know will say it, the website will say it, even Gemini will say it. And I will expose you as nothing more than Jonathan Beer, the weakest member of the Dragon Club. See you at Promo Bash.
We have fought valiantly for 600 weeks. And now our forces are depleted. And yet, we continue to fight. With both friend and foe. That can only mean one thing. Welcome to the Great Promo Bash.
Max Wrestling presents the Great Promo Bash, Thursday, July 23rd.
Thank you for holding. Your call is important to us. Acknowledge me.
Are you ready
Whose
for the
house?
show?
Swerve's house.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh!
Oh, really? You don't have any appointments? Well, you are cursed.
Hey, Kit, are you there?
Max Wrestling Podcast. It's a Thursday thing.
It's a Thursday thing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Welcome back to Max. I am your captain along with El Jefe and Beer. Speak their names and they appear. If you like what you've seen so far, make Max Wrestling your new home. We have chicken dinners.
Chicken. We'll take
Go on, I'm hungry.
All you gotta do is drop a people's elbow on the like button and a 5-knuckle shuffle on the subscribe button because that's how the algorithm works. We're here every single Thursday because it's a Thursday thing.
Hashtag Max on Thursdays. Make it a thing. Bring it all back. And for those who prefer the old-fashioned podcast, we got you covered too. Don't chip, tater chip. Go ahead and follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is you get your favorite podcast. And for all things Max Wrestling and then links to get you there, head on over to the beautifully done website. It's so damn pretty. MaxWrestlingNet.weebly.com.
Oh, and also, do not forget to join Cypher for the Aftermax Live on Facebook right after the show. Now, the QR code to our Facebook group is on the screen right now. Now, there may be title changes. Actually, no, we don't do title changes randomly. There could be guests. There could be challenges. It is the most unpredictable show as they come. Scan and go after the show. Trademark by yours truly.
Love it.
You know what though? There has been a title change on Aftermax once. Cypher dropped the title to Moses.
That's right. That's right. I remember that. That was a weird one. But hey, history happens, and you never know when it goes down.
Now, boys, before we obviously go next, obviously a certain little punk has decided to want to call me out. He's making his return at my expense. Now, Chris, you have been running your mouth thinking that you're the best thing since sliced bread. You wanted me to put my Iron Bank title on the line. I accept it. That's absolutely fine. But I'm going to go one step further for you. I said to you to put your Max career on the line. Actually, no. I don't want that. Because I want to continuously humiliate you. So what I'm proposing for you, when I beat you at Promo Slam, the week after Promo Slam, I want you to go down on your hands and knees and acknowledge the Dragon Club as the number one in all of Max Wrestling. Balls in your court.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
I feel like there's some room in that for the other guys. So what I heard, this is the GM part of this, is when you win. But my question to you, kind sir, is what happens if he wins?
I will give him my Iron Bank contract.
Hey, I love it. I love it right there. That's
see.
Relations.
Now I got to change the graphic.
See, now we got to change the graphic. I like it. I think it could be made official. We're gonna have to get a hold of some people, maybe sign a piece of paper or two, but we'll make that into the works.
And you can do what you want with it. You can cash in on the world title. You can cash on the television title. You can wipe your ass with it, as far as I'm concerned. It might make you relevant for once, Chris, so be careful what you wish for. You made your bed, and I'm going to make you lie in it.
All right,
As
contract
again.
is on the line. With that being said, it's time for another round of beer, and this time he's going to Tuesday nights for the NXT round.
Hey.
Right, what's good, everyone? This is Beer. This is the NXT review. Thank you very much, Cap, for your lovely intro, as usual. Show starts. Callie Armstrong makes a presence felt during last week's main event, which destroyed Kendall Gray at ringside. Not very nice. Says she isn't one to complain about being overlooked for opportunities, and says she's going to put the whole women's division on notice, which brings out Lola Vice, who calls Armstrong very impatient for making clear that she wants the title back. Kalani Jordan also emerged, so that both Armstrong and Vice know that neither of them deserve a title shot and should be next in line following her win over Tatum Paxley last week. So there is nothing just yet, so I'm going to have every assumption that it's going to be a triple threat match sometime soon with these three women. Good opening segment. I liked it. If you're going to go with Kendall's first title defense, I would go Kalani so we can get the Kalani stance to finally shut the fuck up. Next match, we had a fatal 4-way number one contenders match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. It pits OTM, Daxter, Cyrus Griffin, Cutler James against the Birthrights, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Uriah Connors, and the new tag team of Dorian Van Doo and Super Sean Legacy. Great match. I really enjoyed this match. Legacy and Van Doo pick up the win. So, it is a match next week for the tag team titles. I still think the Vanity Project will retain. Obviously, Michael Lockwood's always going to be the difference maker, and also with Jackson Drake. There was also distraction as well from Saquon Sugars. And Saquon says he's going to bring someone in to help him out with Dark State. My prediction is it's going to be either Enzo and Cass, the returning Enzo and Cass, or it's going to be the new free agent, which is Mike Santana. So, possibility could be Mike Santana, but I do not know as of just yet. Next match of the night, Keanu Carver goes one-on-one with Tank Ledger. Keanu picks up the win. A bit of a squash, really. And Carver picks up the win with the massive powerbomb. Bit of a squash, really, but meh, is what it is. We had a number one contenders fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's North American Championship. We had Lizzie Rain, Izzy Dame, Thea Hale, who I forgot was still employed, and the beautiful Layla Diggs. Layla picked up the win, and she has the best moonsault in the fucking company right now. Her moonsault is fucking gorgeous, just like her. But, you know, she will be challenging Zarya. Don't think Zarya's going to drop the belt anytime soon, but I would be shocked if she does drop the belt to Layla Diggs. Tavian Heights cuts a promo, attempts to apologize to Miles Bourne, apologizes to him for not acting like a brother after failing not to beat him at the Great American Bash. Vanity Project interrupt by Jackson Drake to lead to an attack by the entirety of the Vanity Project. It leads to Miles Bourne coming out to help his brother, and it looks like it is going to be a tag team match coming up with the Vanity Project. Probably Jackson with against the I can't get my words out, so apologies there. With Jackson and probably one of them against the NQCC. Next match, Charlotte Hill goes one-on-one with Nico Vance after recently turning on Sean Spears by Nico and Izzy. Nico picks up the win. Now, I don't mind this because Nico can finally get a big push, and I do like the fact that Nico could get a push. He was interrupted by Tristan Angels, who stole the tooth of Charlotte Hill, so it looks like this match isn't over. Sean Spears comes out after and attacks Nico Vance. There's a possibility of the return of the chairman, which we saw in AEW, and also there is a chance of 10 because there was 10 chance for Sean Spears. Next up, we have a vignette with Nikki Blackheart and new name of Raina Vulcan. I'm 50-50 with the name, but Nikki Blackheart has more aura, and also explains of the attack on Tatum Paxley. Book this woman right. You have got the female Lex Luger, without a fucking doubt. She is built like a beast, 100%. Do not fumble Nikki Blackheart, whatever you do. Main event tonight, Kendall Gray defends the NXT Women's Championship against Natty. Kendall picks up the win, but the shades of Gray. This woman is she's on a different level. She is too damn good. It led to a brawl early with Ren Sinclair helping out with Nikita Lyons and Carmen Petrovich. It's after the match with Jada Parker fighting off Petrovich and also Nikita Lyons. So there's going to be another match with her, Natty and Jada. Close of the show was Kendall Gray in the middle of the ring with Kalani, Lola, and Callie Armstrong all looking at her championship. Bit of a snoozing NXT. You didn't really miss that much in that aspect. The slow build now going into Heatwave, which is the same weekend as fucking All In. Fuck's sake, WWE, stop doing it. Anyway, now my sources are saying that we're taking a trip back in time. So we're gonna go to last night on Dynamite. Now we're going to the beach. We had a fucking excellent Dynamite, but it's not me that's gonna say it. My man Al Hef is gonna say it. Partner, it's all you, baby.
All right, last night on Dynamite, it felt like a freaking rock concert. It did, because it was all outdoors and like it wasn't even in like a stadium. It was like hanging out by the beach. It was kind of cool and weird. And,
I like that.
It was very WCW. I loved it. They even had like a stage that was like the beach. It was the best.
Somebody was even wearing a WCW Nitro t-shirt.
Good job. I didn't notice it. I love it.
Gave me Bash at the Beach vibes.
Total 1,000%. And this show was awesome, like most Bash at the Beach were. So backstage, we start like right as we kick the show off. Kenny Omega shows up with some final words for MJF as there's all or nothing for this main event. Remember, Kenny loses, and he can never challenge for the AEW Championship again. Hangman style, if you will. Then we go right into Tommaso Ciampa versus Chris Jericho. And yes, because Judas has to play in the background, they have to have a reason to fight on the sand. So they're like, fuck it, that's how we're going to do it. And they're fighting all over the place on this stage. They're using these like lounge chairs, and I love how like Chris broke one like right off the bat, and he's like, "I'm gonna set him up and do a cool spot," and they one just go quant. He's like, "Dude, you broke them. Like they don't last." But okay, it was stupid. I loved it.
Don't use chairs from B&M Bargains.
Thank you very much. It's just not gonna work like that. But again, anything harder, and somebody probably could have got really hurt. But good match, nonetheless. Tommaso Ciampa takes the win after kicking sand into the eye of Chris Jericho. So, yes, don't get sand in your eye. It's no bueno. He then continues to attack him after the match until security stops him from using a freaking drill. This dude breaks out a drill, and I'm just like, so first off, you kick sand in his eye, and now you're just going to, like, what, are you going to drill his hand, like a hole in his hand or something? I don't know what he was going to do. I just thought it was
go punish you on
hilarious. Maybe. Like, what more is like, Tommaso is the psycho killer. You know what I mean? Like, I love this. They're playing it up. Keep it going. This fucking, I don't know what they're doing with the Brawling Birds. I really don't know. I really, really don't know. This is a weird-ass video package of them just beating up dudes in a pub, in a supposedly British pub. And it just looked like a backstage area where somebody's getting drunk, and it looked like a bunch of security dudes had walked in, and they all got their ass beat because they all looked like they had the same shirt on. It was the dumbest thing. Fuck. Oh, you're killing me with this shit. And then they talk to each other for like 4 seconds, and that's the end of the segment.
That felt good.
Why?
If Jamie
don't get it.
If Jamie Hayter beat me up, I'd say thanks. Carry on.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
As in for Jamie's beat me up. But, I digress.
Usually you have to pay extra for that, Carton.
Usually. Love it. Backstage, MJF interrupts Will Ospreay's interview with Renee to shut him down. And then, of course, because MJF is that big of a dick, he spits in his face. There's a pull apart. Building towards tension. You thought maybe this was gonna lead. I don't know. It could pull the heartstrings for you. It can make you think that there's no way. But at the same time, I think it's set up for Will Ospreay later on, and we'll get into that. Then we get Kyle Fletcher versus Konosuke Takeshita for the International Championship. Really, really good match. This fucking brain... All I can say is this brainbuster on the turnbuckle. I fucking screamed. Oh, my God. Just the unsafeness of it all was bananas. But Kyle hits it on Takeshita. Maybe he goes away. But he is going to go away because the G1 climax started. So.
Yeah.
So he is going to be gone. Good luck to Takeshita. He's already won it once.
Yeah.
You never know.
Wasn't it last year?
Never know. Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last year.
So after the match, and I'm loving this right now, okay? So give me more Mick fucking Foley because I'm glad that he's here. Mick Foley shows up. He wants to interview the new champion. Don Callis gets in Mick Foley's face. I don't know why. And I'm like, do they even know each other? And I'm like, fuck yeah, they do. Fucking back in the NWA. I was like, oh shit, that's right. I think it was that, maybe AWA as well. I forget where else maybe they know. But again, Don Callis was all over the scene in the 80s, and so was fucking Mick Foley. So there's that whole thing. They bring out Kevin Knight. I love Mick Foley's shoes, like, analogy. He's just like, oh, I got my dogs on my shoes, and they make me feel good. And he's like, one of them passed away, and the other one's live and well. And I forgot what he said. He's like, oh yeah, if you don't stop talking to me or something like that, he's like, you're gonna get real. My shoes are gonna get real acquainted with the inside of your ass. Died. Typical fucking early 2000s line. Love Mick Foley. Kevin Knight comes out, and it's obviously Kevin Knight makes it about him because that's his whole fucking thing. Andrade fucking interrupts because you know how you know, and everyone gets all fucking mad. Then this like turns it. Oh, that's right. He keeps like telling him like, well, come on, and the guys ended up chasing him. There's like a fucking weird backstage brawl. It's three dudes. It's like Jake something and Kyle Fletcher and somebody else looking for Mark Davis. Yeah, and they're all like, okay, well, where the fuck did he go? And in comes Darby Allin with like a backpack in the front, and I'm like, is he wearing a bomb? Like, I freaked, okay, because it's Darby Allin, so you fucking never know with this son of a bitch, okay? You never know. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So it's Darby Allin versus three dudes, and fucking Mark Davis has this fucking skateboard, and I'm like, oh, dude, he's gonna fucking whale him with it. No, it's got fireworks that go off.
Oh.
And
wait a minute, it was what's his name? Brian Cage.
Brian Cage. That's right.
Brian Cage.
This is the other big fucker. and yeah, because he was the one that took the lightning spot. His abs look fucking amazing. Brian Cage looks
and his shoulders are fucking
Jesus
up there.
Christ. Holy crap, they are. But the skateboard spot, and then it cuts to Andrade holding the controller. They're like, hey, you did that. How you know? With this big ass controller.
I love Andrade.
I love this company sometimes for just like the stupid, obvious humor because it works every time. Oh God! But great backstage.
I think the
segment,
accent really helps with this catchphrase.
It really does.
How you know?
It seriously does.
How you know?
Is how you know. And then I get what we're doing. He's a Death Rider. He wears the patch on his pants. He's a Death Rider. Will Ospreay and Mox against the Workhorsemen. I haven't seen these motherfuckers on TV in a minute, so I'm glad they got some TV time.
I missed the intro and I had to Google who the fuck they were.
I was like, dude, oh, fuck JD Drake. I haven't seen you in... Fuck, I don't remember the last time I saw you. It's been that long.
I forgot they were employed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Oh, thank God.
I heard the name Drake on commentary and I was like, wait, that rings a bell.
JD Drake, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that they were back, but they got their ass kicked by the Death Riders. Good on them. Then we had the Casino Gauntlet match for a shot at Tekla's world title at Redemption. And Tekla's chilling on commentary, just
she's incredible on commentary.
She's so out of character, she's not giving a fuck that the commentators are talking. She's talking over them. She's just saying what she wants because she can. She's supposed to be like the bad guy, right? It's, oh, yeah, I like her. Yeah, she'd be cool to wrestle against. Oh, yeah, I like her too. Oh, yeah, she's pretty cool. Will you fucking be a bitch like you're supposed to be? Fuck.
He's amazing.
You know what?
It was the best and the worst.
she was meaner towards the rest of the commentators than she was to any of the girls in the ring. I think it was Shivani. Like, hey, you almost spat on me now, and she's like, well, you enjoyed it last time.
Oh God! There was even a young lady from oh my goodness gracious from Stardom.
Rena.
Oh yeah, she's cool. I remember her. She's I don't think we have beef. Do we have beef? I don't think we have beef. And I love how she had to like reminisce, and it was all good. Yeah. But then this is the part that kills me. So Willow comes back and she goes, "Hey, Willow's back," and I'm like, "Bitch, you're like you're not supposed to like her." But Willow comes back, gets a literal like great pop, quick win, good for her. She gets the win, and then as Thekla does, she's got to do something. So she attacks Willow afterwards. The Divine Dominion end up attacking Julia and Sky Blue, and then Mercedes, who in utter disgust just had this stank face on her face when Willow won. I loved it. It was the best. She attacks both Thekla and Willow because I would not be surprised if this all of a sudden turns into a triple threat. Randomly. Oh, I'll cash in my thing now, but they might save it for Wembley. Or she's going to cost Thekla the match or Willow the match and make it a triple threat at Wembley. Oh, I think I just set it up by the way. So there you go. You're welcome. Which, you know what?
I hope so.
I kind of would be down for. I think that would make that match that much more intriguing. I know. Last week I crapped on it by saying the only match we're paying for was Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega, and now it's like, well, fuck, dude, I'd pay for Thekla and Mercedes and Willow. Like, I'd pay for that. Yeah. I'd buy my ticket for Wembley for that.
I think it would definitely make it a little more unpredictable. I knew as soon as Willow came back that she was going to win the match, and it also makes me think, why the hell was she actually injured? Because she wasn't off for that long to be able to drop the title.
I think 6 weeks.
Yeah, I kind of thought all along something else was up. And she looked great last night.
Drop it. Yeah, no, she looked again. Maybe it was, I just think that they just needed an excuse to just get the belt off of her. Like, we don't need you to lose momentum or whatever. But then I think we've always said that, like, that's just how you do it. Or, and here's a killer. Are you ready for this killer idea? You keep with my idea of how you use the TBS title to elevate yourself to the World Championship. It's you cash in the X Division Championship. You cash in the Gift of the Gods for the World Championship. Like, come on now. There was a plethora of them. And then I can always give you the Ultimate Warrior, the Ultimate Warrior fucking analogy, but
God, I miss Lucha Underground.
Bring it back.
These post-match beatdowns confuse the hell out of me because Thekla jumped Willow, expected. And then you get Divine Dominion attack Julia and Sky, and Thekla didn't give a shit. She's just like, they just dropped my girl. I'm just going to keep on beating up Willow. And then Mercedes comes down, runs past Divine Dominion, takes out Thekla, takes out Willow. I'm like, everybody's just beating each other up.
It was a clusterfuck of people beating each other up, but to me it made sense because it's like, oh, well, this is their feud and this is that feud. But it's like, you're in the triangle, or actually, no, they're not even in the triangle. They're just... Well, no. Yeah, no. It was just chaos. But then again, I think that's kind of what AEW is used to, or we are used to from AEW, so I'm not too upset at it. However, I don't know how many more video packages I'm going to need of guys re-signing with the company. You can go ahead and not do that again.
Yes.
I know it was all of 25 seconds, but still, you can do that for YouTube.
It's not the Premiership.
Backstage, Renee's talking with Speedball. He has his sights set on Mark Davis in the national championship. I feel so bad for fucking Speedball Mike Bailey. I feel so bad for him because the Jet Speed was this awesome tag team, and you could put him in the tag title picture and all this and that. And then Kevin Knight gets the TNT title, and honestly, he's pretty good on his own. And now Mike Bailey's just back to being Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
Hoping to get kind of over on himself. And I hope he does, but we'll see. We will absolutely see. And then we get to the main event. I got a little bit of a... So, I'm really, really hoping that it was humidity and just all the chaos around wrestling outside. Otherwise, I'm going to say that Kenny kind of gave the Shawn Michaels oversell here a little bit for MJF. Because he was flipping and flying and slipping and sliding and I was unsure. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was too hot. Maybe shit was slippery. But then I was like, there's a couple moments, dude, where you're pulling the Shawn on me. You look like Shawn. You're out here trying to give him a little extra. You don't need to do it. Because he eventually slowed himself down. So that's kind of why I'm indifferent. So, you know what? You all tell me in the comments. Was it humidity or was fucking Kenny Owen for the first time in a long time just out? It's Kenny Owen. Did I call him Kenny Omega? I did call him Kenny Owen. Actually, you know what? That sounds like a badass wrestler. Can you imagine like Kenny Omega, but in the body of well, actually, we kind of get him already with Kevin Owens. He's already kind of like that.
Yeah. Kenny
Not
Steen.
as agile.
Kenny Steen.
Or imagine Kevin Owens shredded. There you go. Bam. Damn.
Hey.
I just said
Man, he's a beast even with the weight.
Exactly. But Kenny Omega's the man. Great match. Again, just I can't tell if it's overselling or humidity. Let me know in the comments. Great match nonetheless. Numerous opportunities for MJF to make comebacks. When Will Ospreay came down and he stole the ring off of MJF's finger, I popped so fucking loud. I was like, yeah, thank God somebody took the thing. And then Kenny, as the super babyface, takes 900 minutes to not hit him in the face with the belt. And I love how the refs have to all right, I guess I'll just stand over here forever, staring at Will Ospreay or whatever the fuck. Doesn't use the belt, ends up getting low blowed, hit with the belt anyway, kicks out at 1, which MJF's like, all right, I'm fucked. Gets hit with 3 V-triggers, 1 winged angel, ball game. Again, solid ass match. They could totally have a 5-6 star banger if you allowed them to. But this wasn't going to be it. This was not going to be it. It's not in this time.
Too hot.
It's fucking definitely too fucking hot. Because again, everyone was out there hella sweating. I've seen Kenny sweating before. That man was drenched. That again, humidity is a son of a gun. I tell you what. But incredible match nonetheless. Again, especially in the heat. And we got what we've been asking for. We got what we've been clamoring for, which is going to be Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Wembley Stadium for the biggest prize in AEW in front of as close to 80,000 as we can get.
Yeah, I mean we called it, and it was a feel good moment. Mm-hmm. My only gripe is what do you do now with MJF, because I thought my idea last week set up 2 perfect matches. But we didn't get Hangman last night, so now I don't know what you do with MJF when you've got Wembley in just over a month.
Close to a month, yeah.
Andrade.
Anyone but Mick Foley. Do not put Mick Foley in the ring again after what's literally happened to his whole career, and I adore the man so much. But I think Andrade would probably be the better option, but it just begs a question of what's going to happen with Max. I think he's been done a bit dirty, or you have a rematch at Redemption, because obviously that's coming in. Is it 2 weeks?
Canada, yeah.
Canada. Even though that's where I'd have put Kenny to win the title in Canada, obviously.
Oh, Canada.
I'd have built a triple threat match with Max, Kenny, and Ospreay, but I think that's the one-on-one to complete the trilogy. So I think, So I think you could say is fair, but then what you're going to do with MJF is just very, very confusing.
Yeah, and kind of mid. I definitely think him and Hangman would have been a massive match for All In. And Tony, you should have come to me.
Well, that's not one that you can say, you can't be like, oh, no, that's gone. So I've been looking at it like this, where it's MJF has got a lot of attention already on him. He's going to be over with or without the belt. We've already discussed that 100 times. But he seems to be liked a lot by Don Callis, being employed by Don Callis. And with all the enemies that Don Callis occurs over the fucking weekly basis at this point, MJF in the pocket is going to be a good thing. Is it going to drop him a little bit? Yeah, but it'll keep him on TV every week, which is good enough for me. And then when the opportunity arises, he's the bad guy going for the belt. you can have him and Kenny for the title at Redemption in Canada, where Kenny can win in front of his home crowd, you know what I mean? The American versus the Canadian, making a big old deal, and I'm sure he would. It's just for him to lose and then be recruited by Don Callis to hopefully shut down, Andrade and whoever else at All In, you know what I mean? Because I think that would be the best match. And then does it get bleak from there? Absolutely it does. 100% it gets bleak from there. But that's maybe when Hangman starts to show up. That's maybe when we have this little side story of like how Swerve would start building shit with Hangman or anybody else he's going to have that death match kind of feud with MJF. And this is, this would be a good way of bringing Hangman back. He's been gone for so long. Maybe Hangman starts to torment him, whatever, and then it turns into a, fine, if you beat me, I don't, I'll drop the claws or whatever the fucker. You never know. I also did say that Hangman's dead. So he would have to come back as his actual self. So can you imagine teacher man coming in and beating up MJF, then it's cool with me. And no, not Matt Striker.
But like Dean Douglas.
Dean Douglas.
Oh, jeez.
That works too.
If you're going to bring Page back, put him back as unhinged Hangman, like they did when they brought him back about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's the best Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, I hate
Crazy,
him
man.
and Swerve. That feud was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Or would you close the rivalry at All In with Hangman and Swerve Strickland?
I feel like there's no real need to revisit that feud. They kind of ended things on a neutral playing field.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There's not much left in it to really go get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate the idea because, it's like, fuck it. You can always run back Hangman and Swerve. You can always run that shit back. But I don't need to rush it. You know what I mean? Like, we can find something else for these cats to do for a minute. And then when there's absolutely nothing left, and trust me, we'll get to that point, then we can do it.
Yeah.
There was one decision last night that did surprise me, obviously, because I didn't know it. Obviously, y'all just mentioned about Takeshita losing to Fletcher. That's something I'd have left for All In, because you could have had the triple threat with Okada, and I think that'll be a match I'll get Mo on 2 sets of pants. But that's the begs the question now. What are they going to do with Okada going into All In? And in your opinion, anyway, because Mo, I know how much you love Okada.
See, that's the guy that I've been asking of what the fuck are we doing here? Because and call it the unbiased love, the whatever you have, or I should say. It begs the question of like where we're going. So but we talk about Okada of what can you do with him? He's kind of just a guy in the background, and you want to elevate him, but it's going to take a lot to elevate him. It's not going to just take an international championship win. It's not going to just take a tag team. He needs to be back in the main event picture. He needs to be in the main event scene. And I think he's best saved as maybe, I don't want to say Will Ospreay's first opponent, but maybe his last opponent. Maybe Will Ospreay is the guy that loses to Okada for him to finally win an AEW championship. Then we can start rehashing Okada Omegas, because there's no time in between. Unless you randomly want to have Okada Omega, but then that tells MJF, fuck off. You know what I mean? For Redemption. So you're kind of in one of those boats where you're stuck with Okada being the funny upper mid-carder that we know is a killer deep down. It's shitty because I made the comparison about Dragon Lee and like, oh, well, he's doing absolutely nothing right now in the E. He's not that bad, Okada. He's not that fucking bad. But he is in no way, shape, or form a fucking half a percentage of what he was in New Japan. You know what I mean? He's not. He ain't even half that cat. So it's like, it sucks. I want more out of it. But I can see where you can get a lot more out of it when Will Ospreay wins the belt. And yes, I say that because you're not going to do this. You're not going to have him lose at Wembley. You're not going to do it. I'm sorry.
No.
It's just like how it would have been really stupid to not have Sami Zayn win in Saudi Arabia. It would be really fucking stupid for Will Ospreay to not win in fucking Wembley. He has to win in Wembley. He has to win.
And they really need to start booking some strong shit for Wembley because well, we got a rough idea of who Ospreay is going to face and who Mercedes is going to face. There's a couple of options. But beyond that, there's nothing really that we know and nothing's confirmed. We're something like 6 weeks out. They're struggling to sell tickets. I'll be honest, they're on... The first Wembley was 82,000. The one we went to was 45,000 something, I think. And it's dropped again to like 28 something thousand at the moment. And you know what? 28,000 is a good crowd, but not when your capacity is between 80 and 90. So you're going to fill a third of the stadium. You need to book some killer shit.
And I can give you the match I want for John Moxley to have. Brody King. And put the fucking belt on Brody King. You cannot.
Yeah, let's
fumble
make that.
Brody King.
You know what? No, but I love that. So let me take that, chalk it up, and ask you a counter. Would the TNT belt do anything for Okada?
Ooh.
I mean, it would probably make it more relevant because no disrespect to Kevin Knight, but he came out last night and I saw the belts around his waist and I thought, oh shit, yeah, he's TNT champion.
It's same. But again, we also forget about him being Continental Champion at times.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's where I'm having this crisis, if you will, of trying to figure out where exactly to get Okada going that doesn't deplete him. I wouldn't say deplete him, but devalue him before any prior world title run.
It really doesn't help that they've got too many mid-card belts, let's be honest. They've got 3 mid-card titles. TNT, Continental, and the National.
And they're all in the Don Callis family.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, if you want to go and have fun, have Okada against Lio Rush. And I'm going to get to Okada in a bit as well on the Bruv Box. He deserves points. I forgot to do this last week.
Isn't the international title still a thing as well? Didn't they split them again?
Yeah.
So there's 4 mid-card titles that they've got.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I don't even know who's got the national title, to be fair.
Mark Davis.
Oh, Davis, yeah, that's
Marks has Continental. No, wait, he dropped it, didn't he? No, he still got it.
No.
So Mox is Continental Champion.
Kevin Knight's TNT champion. And then international champion that's Jake Doyle.
No,
it's Kyle Fletcher. He won it back.
Fletcher, yeah.
See, too many mid-card titles, Tony.
Too many. Continental title doesn't need to be a title. It's the fucking, that should be your trophy. That's the G1 trophy. Don't do that.
That part.
I mean, it looked good when Okada had it, but...
Sure, don't get me wrong. For the moment, I get it. And, you can wear the thing, but don't defend it as a championship.
Like the Owen.
It is your tournament.
That part.
Just like the Owen, except Mercedes is carrying around the fucking Owen belt that she won because it's the only belt she's got left.
Hell, fucking Will is too, so we're not giving him too much shit.
Yeah, but I don't imagine he's going to be carrying it next year before he's won the tournament again.
Very true.
But now we have a wall and it has more wankers on it than Triple H, Ari Emanuel, and Gabe Spitzer walk into a bar. It's time for the wanker wall.
It's sticky in here.
I'm the biggest wanker in this place, man. Hey, no. I'm the biggest wanker in this place, okay? Me, not you.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, Gabe Spitzer is the dude that's in charge of sports on Netflix.
Got him. Yeah, he sucks too.
Okay, who wants to go first? Obviously, if you look at the list, I've still got the ones from last week that I haven't actually added in yet, so I'm going to do the same this week in case we got a lot.
Let's have a load it up. Now, I'm going to go for the one before I forget. I want to give 100 points to Okada. If you go back to Forbidden Door, and obviously he was in the cage match, his reaction to when Lio Rush was in that bag. He goes, ooh, and he did the back away. I was in fucking tears. So 100 points to Okada straight away.
I love Lio Rush. I wasn't saying that 5 years ago.
No, I know we do it all the time. It's probably getting old this summer or whatever, but we got to give points to Triple H. I don't understand what we're doing, why we're gonna build the fuck out of Sammy, give him the big one, just turn around in 9 days, lose it for no fucking other good reason other than it's CM Punk.
Yeah. A couple of obvious ones.
And because Michael Cole could say it's the summer of Punk 2.
How many times do you have to say it's Summer of Punk?
I'm going to give Michael Cole points as well. 50 points because at one point, when they were going over Sami Zayn and having to defend the title against a mystery opponent because Cody got taken out, and obviously Corey Graves, being the heel commentator that he is, was like defending Sami, and then Michael Cole comes out with, "Well, if you want to be a champion, you got to defend your title." Liv Morgan.
Oh, God.
There's more, trust me. There was more. But yeah, no, Liv Morgan is on top of that. Fucking Liv.
Closely followed by Roman, who isn't even on the show every week. So, that was a stupid fucking line, Michael, unfortunately. So, 25 points.
Oh, goddamn.
Just to correct, sorry, Okada's on the Bruv board, so apologies there. Sorry, I got that incorrect. I can't put Okada on the Bellon board.
Oh, God, no.
It's impossible.
Jumping the gun.
I figured the way you were praising him, and I was like, wrong board, but it's all good.
I came very close to wanting to give points to TK, but I thought it was a great show last night. Not going to have any complaints, but I completely forgot that there was a possibility of Tekla losing the belt. If Tekla does lose the belt, I'll fucking lose it. There is no one more deserving to go into...
Prepare that crash out now.
If there's one person that deserves to walk into Wembley Stadium as champion, it is Tekla. She's walking in there. Oh, you were fucking talking about in general. I was like, oh no, she's gonna walk into fucking Wembley as champ, but she ain't walking out.
No.
Disappointing.
Kind of prepared for that, but yeah, I was a little bit nervous for Redemption, but I like the idea of making her a triple threat instead.
Yeah. Again, I think that's one where you can have Mercedes try to cost Willow, and they throw the match out just to make it an even bigger match at Wembley, which again will help sell tickets. You're welcome for the ticket sales.
Yeah. This one isn't wrestling related, but we have given him points before, so 500 points to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because he's making up countries now. He claimed that there's been an attack by the Islamic nation of Japan.
Nah.
Because Japan's famous for its Muslims.
Jesus Christ. He's an idiot. Well, Corey had points to put on this week.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I think it was for Uncle Dave.
Was it Brian as well? For the two of them?
And cousin Brian. I'd saying that Sami Zayn is not... Was it not a draw or something? Something along those lines?
For the kids, that's Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez.
I don't...
I disagree with that.
I don't know anymore.
I mean, he does get booed a lot, let's be honest. But I think there is still a large portion of the fan base that supports Sami. A lot of people were pissed off that he dropped the title. A lot of people were happy that he finally won the title. So...
Yeah.
There's people out, like he says, the ride or dies, but the only problem is I'm sure that they just pipe in more boos than there actually are for Sami every week, because there's no way he's that unpopular.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. You would think that he has somebody behind his back. I mean, but you're following him or whatever. Considering all the fucking years he's been in this company, his NXT run, his hell, him with the bloodline wasn't too damn long ago. I know it was forever ago in the land of the E, but it wasn't that damn long ago.
No, and there was almost a riot when he didn't beat Roman for the title in fucking Canada.
Love it. But yeah, no, fickle.
The IWC done anything stupid? I did actually bookmark something. If memory serves me well.
It's like asking if you had oxygen today.
Oh, yeah, so 500 points straight away on top of the IWC.
Yeah.
They made Chelsea Green delete Twitter. She kept. They mentioned about her being MAGA. You do know she's from Canada. So
nope.
She
Like
is.
she's like, yeah, that's America.
I love how her final fuck you before going dark on social media was just draped in a rainbow flag.
She's awesome. I mean, who does not love Chelsea Green?
Michael Hayes.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Dickhead.
We'll give points to Michael Hayes. We'll continuously for saying that Chelsea Green's not a draw, even though Chelsea Green's actually killing it right now as a babyface.
She was killing it in general, bud.
That's true.
Do we give CM Punk points because yes, it was a dick move, but it could be part of a bigger plan, and it could lead to heel Punk.
I'm letting it play out first.
I'm gonna go with that one. This isn't Super Cena, okay? No, well, not yet at least.
God, no.
Not yet at least. But I mean, for the moment, he's just a bystander that got told by the puppet masters to go in there and puppet. So.
There's a very optimistic part of me that thinks it could be another Daniel Bryan situation. Should you go back to SummerSlam 2013? Daniel Bryan finally beats Randy Orton for the WWE title, and then gets crushed by referee Triple H, and then Randy Orton cashes in, and then they build it up until WrestleMania the following year, where Sammy wins it back.
Yeah. And where's WrestleMania next year? Saudi Arabia. Exactly.
So, optimism.
Long-term investment.
Triple H is like, this one time I got this one guy super over. We're gonna do the same thing with Sammy.
I do want to give points to TKO. 500 points. Now, we've not touched on this yet. How the fuck can you let Sheamus walk?
I heard the news.
No, he wasn't the only one. There was a few veterans, like 20-some-odd year vets that they let walk. Obviously we knew that it was like Kofi Kingston was going to be one of them. Sheamus was a bit of a shock to me. Is still a bit of a shock to me.
I'm still stunned.
It was a shock, but then I was like, well, I haven't seen him on TV for a long time.
Yeah, but you didn't see fucking R-Truth on TV for a long time either. You weren't trying to fire him.
Oh God, that was a crazy fucking week. That was. Yeah, 500 to TKO, and I want to consistently give 100 points to WWE every week until they've been the speed titles. Bin them. Bring back the cruiserweight title. 100 points every week.
Right.
Every week. Until they get rid of these speed titles. Bring back the cruiserweight title, or you get another women's mid-card title. Do you think I want to see Ren Sinclair wrestle for just 5 minutes?
Look, you know what? Here, no, hold on, wait. I'm gonna help the E out. So Papa H, whomever is listening, look, you have this plethora of former New Japan talent and guys that have competed in that division before. You have some of the greatest junior heavyweight champions of all time underneath your fucking roster's banner. You at one point had the light heavyweight championship, which was used as a part of the fucking 8 to build the Super J title that Ultimo Dragon held, the greatest cruiserweight of all time.
Yes. I'm
putting it in a whole ass loop for you here to simply just I love the cruiserweight belt. I do, because it has massive history and lineage here. But if you want something new, a little different, get rid of the speed and go with the junior titles. Make a juniors division, or a light heavyweight division. Something of that sort, just to have that kind of feeling, that esque feeling. That way you can get guys like Dragon Lee over. Guys like Penta have another title to go after that's not in the main event picture, and they're going to get fucked over by Cody or Seth Rollins or Cody or CM Punk anyway. So I just like it. I love cruiserweight. I do. I really, really do. I'm desperate for somebody to bring a juniors division, bring that New Japan element here and disperse it. And again, WWE, as much as AEW should do it, I don't think they need to, because they do really well with the bazillion titles they already got. But WWE could use it because they have a lot of guys that are being underutilized, and I do mean a lot of guys.
Yeah. I got 2 last ones before we move on. So one, Seth Rollins, your promo game is better than this.
Yes, it is. Butthole.
Stop phoning in your promos.
I was going to give points to Rollins as well.
And Roman Reigns. I know he gets weekly points for not carrying his own belt to the arena. But he has to be at the arena first, and I am sick of hearing almost every week, Roman Reigns is not here tonight. Boo. Of course he's not fucking there.
This is
why would he be? He's your world champion, but why would he not be there?
This is why I'm sick of the part-time champions. Just take the belt off Roman.
Maybe if your world champion showed up to work every week, you wouldn't have to have a title match from the other show as your main event.
Damn!
That's
the truth.
But hey, he's back next week.
What did you?
So 200 points each. Any last ones?
Has anyone done anything stupid? Probably give points to Liv Morgan again. Just so cringe. 100 points to Liv Morgan. She's the most cringy person, I think, on the microphone I think I have ever seen. And I'm going to add another 100 points to WWE. This Saturday night's main event card. It's the weakest card, I think.
They always are.
I've seen.
They're never really anything special.
Yeah, they're pretty buns. But then again, they're like the new In Your House.
Yeah.
Oh, those days were great.
Yeah, at least those were entertaining.
Let's have a look. Has anyone done anything stupid?
That seems like a redundant question every week.
It does, though. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. This is my other platform. I might as well do it here. 5,000 points to FIFA.
Oh, I know where this is coming.
Because it's rigged as a mug.
Oh,
well, then again, let's be real here. If you've been following this fucking FIFA shit for a minute, they've been pretty fucking colluded for a long time. So it's just now they're doing it on American soil, and we won't stand for that. Only we can cheat here in America.
Trump also wants to rename the NFL.
Oh good God.
Dude, I swear to God, his involvement in this thing is the reason why we're just getting fucked. But then again, it is what it is, fucking red cards go away shockingly. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. It's just stupid. Points to FIFA, you're retarded. Anybody but Argentina.
What's funny is you just dropped 5,000 points on FIFA and they still haven't knocked the IWC off the top of the wanker wall.
That's awesome!
They're never going to get removed.
No, because they get points every week for saying stupid shit. Should we move on to the bruv board?
Let's do it.
All right. Those are this week's wankers. Go to the wall, point and laugh, sign your name, and piss on the bricks.
Love it. Fortunately, though, not everyone is a wanker, and we have some time to get on to the good side. It's time to put some points on the bruv board. Bruv.
Okay, so we already got Okada. He got 100 because he didn't go on the other board.
No, Okada's not going on there.
I'll do an easy 2 just to kick us off. Kenny Omega, 2-time AEW World Champion. He looked great too, despite the profuse sweating and overselling. He's in great shape. 1,000 points to Kenny, and you know what? 3,000 to Sami Zayn because you deserve better.
Yeah. Should have built the kid a story and then take the thing off, and you have to fuck him like that.
That's true. Let's have a look. I was meant to give big points. First and foremost, I want to give 600 points to HMRC, to our tax office. As you probably are aware, I don't know if I put it in the group chat now, I had a letter from them the other day, which actually happened in June, but I never read my mail, that I had a tax rebate of £627. So, 600 points to HMRC, so you might have saved me, so...
It's not very often Her Majesty's government gets praised, but you are this week.
They're usually very evil, but very nice this week.
Yeah, especially the fucking tax office.
Love it.
Hey, you earned all that money. I'll take that.
I'll take that back.
That's how they roll.
I really don't know, to be honest, for the good side this week, because I thought Raw was dog shit.
Oh.
Oh, Mick Foley. I'm going to give Mick Foley points because
Yep.
it was great seeing him on Dynamite, and he cut a good promo, and he put Don Callis in his place, and he's got dogs all over his clothes and his shoes.
He got dogs on his feet. I like it. He got dogs on his dogs.
So, 2,000.
I got to give 200 points to Thekla.
Yes.
Just literally being her actual self on commentary, forgetting this is a pro wrestling show that's being taped and broadcasted to the world.
She's the best.
Oh, she's so good.
So add on with Tekla, I think I can't remember what she said. I'm gonna have to get back to it on what she said on commentary about Mina. Y'all probably will know. Was it? She's wrestling Mina Shirakawa is like wrestling a wet paper bag or something along those lines.
That's exactly what she said. She's wrestling a wet paper bag. I'm like, God damn.
Extra 200 to Tekla. She's the best thing about women's wrestling right now for me.
She's killing it on all fronts, man.
She is unbelievable.
Tony, keep her.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, don't let that one go, dude.
Do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta give 50 each to Ciampa and Jericho. I mean, that was a very good match.
Solid.
That was a very good match. It was Jericho's best match since he's come back.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, anyway.
But 300 points to John Cena, because WWE's made him look stupid, and it's not his fault. So last time we saw Cena, he goes out there with this major announcement that we're going to have a John Cena Classic tournament. Hey, great! Have we fucking heard about it since? No.
No.
So you made him go out there and make this big announcement, and you don't do shit with it. You made him look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So WWE's already got points on the wanker wall, but I think Cena deserves points for being I guess we can call him a scapegoat.
Yeah, for being the scapegoat. Yep. Fuck. Poor guy. He's over here going through hair transplant surgery, and he's got to fucking deal with all the bullshit.
He was so weird bald.
Yeah, it is. Holy crap.
It just didn't look right.
No.
Has anyone done anything cool this week?
Cool?
I mean...
Probably not.
Andrade blew up a skateboard. How you know?
How you know?
About it.
200 to Andrade.
Yeah, no,
I mean, fucking cool.
Other than it just being a good show, there wasn't too much in it.
Yeah, I might have to give 10 points to Punk. Because after he won the title, obviously it's in Chicago. He lives in Chicago. He looks at the camera and he goes, "I'll be home in 20 minutes."
Hey, he's going home to AJ. What you expect?
Good shit.
Yeah, and I think he threw the title in the fridge again.
Oh, yeah, that was on.
Keep it cold, man.
And then our good buddy Danhausen then got a photograph, and then it was like a picture of Danhausen in the actual fridge itself.
Heck yeah.
Danhausen. I'll give 100 points to my usual Kendall Gray. Another great match on Tuesday. She gave Natty her best match for the first time in about 5 years. She can wrestle a mannequin, and she's still making a banger. So 100 points to my girl Kendall Gray.
I get.
Oh.
Just give.
100 points to Akira Tozawa and Otis, because the looks on their poor faces when they saw Maxine ride off with the Vision was just heartbreaking. Especially Tozawa. He looked like a puppy that just been kicked.
Poor Tozawa.
I love Tozawa.
Quality shit.
I'll give 50 points to Big Mark again, Mark Calloway. Getting in Damian Priest going into AAA.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Because he's done fuck all. He's lost his aura on SmackDown since obviously after he left the Judgment Day. He'll rediscover that aura in AAA.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I like it.
Some.
It's funny how he's going to be a completely different gimmick.
Yeah. It's going to be hilarious.
Put him back as the Punisher. Or the Outer Rim for me.
I think that would be the perfect move.
I might have to give Paul Heyman points too, just for talking so much shit to the Vision. Like, don't come back unless you bring me something good. Hey, we won the tag team titles. Yeah, you still did shit. She did better.
Damn.
You finally did something right. Hey, thank you, Paul. Actually, I was talking to her.
She actually did call Docs right on the bloody crown jewels as well, didn't she? Right on the old crown jewels.
Right on the old crown jewels. I love it.
Oh, there was a guy in the crowd who I didn't notice until CM Punk came out. But as soon as CM Punk came out, that was it. I couldn't take my eyes off him, and he was up, he was yelling, he was so into the match. During Punk's entrance, the guy was just stood up. He was like a few rows back, so you could see him on the hard cam side, and he just kept looking at Sami Zayn going, "Fuck you. Fuck you." And then every time Punk did something, he was up. I just couldn't take my eyes off him. So I'm going to go CM Punk mark, 100 points.
Love it.
I want to give 300 points to Nikki Blackheart. Obviously, she's under a new name now. I think it's Reina Vulcan or something like that. Nikki Blackheart, man. That's an aura name. Firstly, it was a very good vignette she cut on Tuesday. And also for the photos that she recently uploaded saying thank you for being Nikki Blackheart. So
I need to catch up with NXT. What the fuck is that name?
It's terrible.
Reina Vulcan.
It's more on those lines, but you know WWE, they like to trademark dumb shit like that. So,
that's such a shit name.
It's. I just don't want to have that name being buried, but I think it's some volcano or some shit like that.
You're not making it any better, bud.
Yeah, if they called like Nikki Martinez or something to pay tribute to her late mother, then that's fine. But a name like that, bro, it sucks. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in NXT. I think she'll be just fine. Yeah, right. Reina Vulcan. That's her new. Queen of Volcanoes or something along those lines.
Let's take a look. Vulcan meaning. It means Volcano Queen.
Better than I thought, really. But
Volcano Queen.
All right.
She can definitely be my queen any day, but I digress.
Still prefer Nikki Blackheart, but okay. All right. Any last second ones?
I want to give 50 points to Julia.
Oh.
Her English is is so much better than most of the signings that WWE have done, and more like all the talent that they brought through. Her English is so good. You would not believe. Speaks better English than Harry Kane.
All right. That's the final one then. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. Before we close this up, let's find out what cheap plugs are coming your way from the TSK.
TSK. Oh, goodness me. So the boys, I think we dropped it last week, was the Forbidden Door review. Go ahead, check that one out if you haven't already. It was fun watching and reviewing it. I know the boys want to come at you with some more stuff. The question is, what? We do want to do something a little weird. I do know that there was like a live stream we were considering doing, and it was like a live stream about a movie. Like we were just going to watch a movie, hang out and do one of those. We did want to also rewatch. I think we wanted to do a live stream of rewatching the Kenny Omega was it Will Ospreay and what was the match that we just had at Forbidden Door? The main event.
Ospreay and Swerve.
Ospreay.
Thank you. Ospreay and Swerve, yeah. Rewatching that one and giving live reactions, all that. So that's in the talks. It's not for sure yet. So the TSK is kind of waiting for redemption at the current moment, but we'll see if we can't get something else happening in the meantime. The Max Footy Pod's going ham to the Berg. There will be I love these mass episode drops that are going to happen because I don't drop them in time, but it's going to be great. I've got 3 episodes from me and probably anywhere from 6 to 8 from Corey, all on the footy side. For Corey, they're all older episodes, just recaps of old matches from earlier this season on the MLS for the Charlotte side. He hasn't given me anything yet transfer window, but don't worry, I'll make sure to get him on that. For me, I have 2 for the transfer window for San Diego FC. One talking about Spurs' transfer window, where Beer's a little extra upset about that one, and that's okay because he's gonna have a good old laugh on that one for me. And I got 2 covering the World Cup. One talking about pretty much my predictions for for finishing it from the quarterfinal on, who I'm rooting for. If it's not that obvious, it kind of should be. But it is what it is. And then my other one is just, we're going to talk the shit because look, dude, I teach the physical part of the game, and there's some shit that is obvious as hell that's fouls, and a lot of stuff that's not getting called for a certain white and blue team that's not Man City. But yeah, there's a fun episode coming from that as well. So a whole lot happening on my side, and I'm hoping there's a whole lot more happening on Beer's side. So Beer, tell me what's going down. What do we got coming from you, my man?
Thank you very much for that. The reviews are very far behind because, again, I have been concentrating on Metal Forge at the minute. I am still trying my best to get the SoundCloud thing up so I can get my to get the music uploaded. I'm probably going to wait now until Redemption to do a review on Redemption. And a SummerSlam review is definitely happening. And we don't know what our SummerSlam plans are going to be just yet because obviously we'll have to speak about that. So for Redemption, definitely going to get done. I'm not covering Saturday Night's main event because obviously the card looks woeful at the minute. There is an NXT and AAA show on the same day, which is NXT Heatwave. As I think it's All In. Yeah, it's All In. Sorry. Yeah, I'm way ahead of my time. I'm not going to review any United videos because I know I'll get banned on YouTube. So if you want to subscribe to myself, it's at JMB434. There's no changes to my name. We don't change a lot of shit on my channel like WWE do. But yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell button because it'll come directly straight to you.
That's right. Hit the bell button on here as well so you guys get it when it happens. And another way to get it when it happens is by following us on all the socials where all the action goes down. Make sure you're following us on the evil Twitter machine, Max Wrestling UK, Captain 512, SMR Podnet, JM Beer 434, and the Max Footy Pod.
You damn right. And check out our website, maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com. Do not forget to hit the like and follow. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms. We always welcome new faces to join us in talking about professional wrestling. You could be 50 years old, you could be 12 years old. Male, female, doesn't matter. Join in the fun. There's always room for one more, as Cowboy James Storm would say.
Love it.
Sorry about your damn luck. Join us next week for the last stop before the Great Promo Bash predictions for Saturday night's main event, as much as we don't want to predict it, which is in NYC, and, well, whatever else happens next week. Goodbye, and good night. Bang.
Ooh.